Hello, hello, hello. It's a pleasure to join you today. So, every Thursday, we do a new show, but we record the show on Friday. So, we just recorded another TV show, and I'm just so excited to share with you guys because I want you to go over to YouTube and check it out and also watch it when it comes out on television for those of you that live in the local area. And I'm just so excited because today we had Dr. Faith on with us, and she's somebody who's very, very knowledgeable about business. She's a life coach. She is operating a business that's worth $25 million with an M, and that's my daughter calling me. So I'm going to say hi. Hey, babes, I'm on live on 3 platforms. Can I call you back or is it something urgent? Oh, she hung up. Okay, so I guess it wasn't urgent. So, what I wanted to share with you guys is that it's important to live courageously. And in the show, she shared that she started out with her degree, but she wasn't doing very well financially, and she wasn't particularly confident in her ability and in her message that she was putting out to the world. But now she's operating in this new realm. She has the coaching business, she's certifying people, she is operating and is one of the operators in this large corporation that's doing so well. My point is, regardless of where you are now, this is not where you need to stay. Okay. And there are tools and techniques and people that can help you to move forward to the next level, but you have to take the first step in reaching out. So I'm a life coach. I help people to move forward in their business, their project, or endeavor. So let's say you wanted to start a book and you want to launch it, but you just haven't put it together and you're looking for some help. Here I am. If you're looking to expand a business that you already have, take it to the next level, but you just haven't done that yet, we're here to help you with that. Or maybe you want to start the business because you haven't even started it yet. You haven't even begun the journey yet. We'd love to help you with that. The idea is to live courageously and remember that wherever you are now, you're there because of the thought process that you had and the knowledge base that you had. This is where it has brought you. So, in order for you to arrive at a solution to the problem that you have now, you have to go to a higher thought process. You have to go to a higher level. I believe it was it Einstein that said you cannot resolve the problem that you have today at the same level of thinking that you have now. So you have to go outside that comfort zone, outside that box. And sometimes it's very challenging for us to go outside the box because we don't know what's out there. Okay, there's a proverb that says the lions. Okay, so this is why you find a coach and you find somebody that can move alongside you to help you to get to that next level. And that's what the conversation was about today. She had the support of her husband, she had the support of her coach, who was also, a mentor for her. And so that's how she was able to expand and go to that higher level and that next level to be married for over 18 years and still looks great and still looks young, and her kids are doing well. And guys, I come on every week and I talk about how coaching is the tool and coaching is the way. And many people think I'm just making stuff up because I want you to call me. Yes, I want you to call me and I want you to talk. But I'm also sharing this because of the impact that it has had in my life, but also because of the impact that I've seen in so many other people's lives. So, my story, I was recruited out of 300 people to go clear across the country to another state to work as head of an organization. Okay. And shortly thereafter, I know you guys have heard of Black Lives Matter. Well, this Black life didn't matter to them. And shortly thereafter, the board of directors changed and they wanted a new head of their organization. And so they fired me and I was stuck. But guys, they didn't just fire me, they put my picture on the front page of the newspaper. And across my face on the newspaper, it said fired. And so I was really stuck. And I didn't really know what to do because I was so stuck. And guys, I looked everywhere, talked to different people. And what I found was this thing called coaching. It helped me to get up, it helped me to move forward from those dark places that I was in, thinking, paranoid thoughts and depressed thoughts, because this huge organization had publicly fired me. It was vile. So, one of the things that I did after 3 years, guys, of sitting down, 3 years, was I wrote a book. It's called 10 Secrets to Overcoming Fear, Getting Unstuck, and Living Your Best Life After COVID-19, because these 10 secrets helped me to move forward from the challenge. And hi, guys. Thank you for joining me. Type in the chat and let me know who you are so that I can welcome you. And thank you for being a part of this live today. So I was sharing that these 10 secrets are what I came up with that helped me to move forward and get unstuck. The first secret was clarity, being clear about what I truly wanted to do next and where I truly wanted to go, and visualizing the fact that I could move forward and I could become that next best version of myself. And that's really what the goal is of coaching, not just for you to do better and to do well, but to be the best possible version of yourself that you can be. Okay? Tomorrow is not promised. All we have is today. And so it makes sense for us to take action today so that we can become the best version of ourselves. The third thing was momentum, in line with taking action today, moving forward. So many times we have these goals and we have these desires and these dreams, and I'm going to be great in the world, but we don't move forward now because we're not sure of what to do or how to do it or how it's going to look. And I'm here to share with you today, guys, take the step, go out on that edge, go out to the edge and live your life as if tomorrow is not promised and today is all that we have. Okay, in the sense that we need to move forward and move and talk and walk as if our dreams are truly actionable, as if our dreams can truly be realized. So, the lady on the show was talking about her dreams and how she's been able to realize her dreams through coaching. And I'm sharing with you about that as well. The fourth secret was, and in my book, is proximity. And of course, I go into more detail, but the idea is we have to be around people who are doing the things that we truly want to do. And the only way to do that is to go outside of our comfort zone, is to go outside of our comfort zone and find those people that are crushing it. Chances are that the people that we're around have brought us to the level that we're at now. And if we want to go to that next level, we have to go outside of that comfort zone. We have to go outside of those friends and find the people who are doing the things that we want to do at that next level. Okay. Secret number 5, one of the things that really impacted me in a greater way than I had ever imagined was, what are you eating? You know, health and fitness, health and fitness. I do the 5,000 step per day challenge. If people say, well, why are you talking about stepping when you're a business coach and a life coach? But I truly believe that one of the key things that helped me to move forward and get unstuck was when I started moving, when I started physically moving. So yes, we can sit at our desk and we can type, and we can sit at our desk and we can talk and we can pontificate. But when we physically move, it correlates to the movement in our minds, and we can tap into wisdom and insight that we wouldn't otherwise have if we weren't actually moving. Okay. And so I want you to please join us for the 5,000 step per day challenge. Go online at askarleneshow.com. I'll put the link in the chat area where you can begin to move forward, you know, and be around other people who are also moving forward physically as well as mentally in their businesses and in their careers, or maybe writing books that they hadn't written, or maybe starting a project that they hadn't done before. So health and fitness, but also food. Guys, if you don't have a nutritionist, I'm going to recommend you get one and find out what are some things that you're eating that may not be the most advantageous for you, and find out what the foods are that you can eat that will impact you in a greater way and help you to move forward in a greater way. Because if we feel better, we can do better. When you feel better, you can do more. You wake up earlier, you wake up in a better state of mind, you're more able to take on that project, to handle those kids, to handle that business and truly crush it. So many people are separate, like the business coaches are separate from the health coaches. But today I'm going to share with you, get on, go online and just click the link and get started with the health journey in addition to those other things. And so some people are like, yeah, I'm crushing it. I'm lifting weights. I'm doing amazing things. Why would I want to just walk? Well, guys, walking actually correlates to a better mindset. So when we're doing the weights and we're doing the elliptical, we're putting stress on our bodies. When we're walking, we're actually doing the thing that you were created to do. Okay? So walking has a greater impact. And I go into more detail about it, in the book. Get the book, and also in other YouTube videos. I'll definitely get some links for you so that you can click on those and watch some of the details of that stuff. But I just wanted to give you an overview. And then another secret is this secret of persistence. So many of you have started a business and you're like, life coaching just doesn't work for me, or this particular book that I've written, it's just really not selling, or this social media thing, it's not really working for me, or this YouTube, it's not really working for me. My question for you today is, how long have you done it? How many times have you done it? I think of Albert Einstein. No, it's not Albert Einstein. The gentleman who did the light bulb. Type it in the chat and tell me. Who was the guy that did the light bulb? Right, exactly. Thank you so much. He said that he tried 10,000 times in order to get the light bulb to work, and the light bulb wouldn't work. And so the reporter asked him, "Well, how did you feel about trying so many times and failing?" And he said, "I never failed. I never failed one time. I just now know all these other ways not to create a light bulb." So, one of the key secrets is persistence, to keep going in the journey and not stop. So even though you may have started this thing years ago and auntie or uncle told you you couldn't do it, or grandma said it's not going to work, or your husband said, "Oh, you can't do this," or "You're not good at singing," or "You're not good at dancing," I'm giving you permission today. Yes. Go back to that thing that you wanted to do when you were 8 years old. Go back to that thing that you started 3 years ago or 4 years ago, or even just last year during the subsequent time of COVID. Go back to it. If it's something that's truly in your heart and in your mind and it keeps coming up, then perhaps it's something that you truly should do. And the fact that you've tried it in the past and it hasn't worked was not necessarily a signal from the heavens saying don't do it, but it may just have been a signal saying keep going. You're not there yet. Maybe it wasn't the right time. Maybe you had other things going on. So I started a doctoral program, guys, years ago when my daughter was little, and I dropped out. Multiplicity of reasons, multiplicity of things. But did that mean that I should never go back to school and do this doctorate? No, of course not. It just meant that that was not the right timing. So, whatever it is that you want to do and that you wanted to do, that you think maybe it wasn't that successful, it could just be the timing. Revisit it. Okay, guys? Persistence. And I always love to talk about the gentleman who started Amazon, and how when he started Amazon, it wasn't that successful. Okay, he was selling just books. And they said that in the sixth year, the fourth quarter, it did more, it was more successful than all the previous years added up. So, guys, is it possible that for you in your business project or endeavor, it's something that you can revisit? It's something that you can pick up again. It's something that you can do again and push at and become the best of the best at? The answer is yes. Okay. And there are 10 secrets in this book that I love to talk about, and that's just a few of them. But one of the key ones as well is the power of our words. So, what are you saying while you're doing this particular thing? What are you saying while you're on this journey? And a lot of times for us who are moms and have kids, it's ever so important what we're saying and what words we're using, not only about ourselves, but about who we are in the world, because those little people are listening to us and they're evaluating who they are in the world based on who you say you are in the world. And so our words, the power of our words, have impeccable integrity with our words, guys. There's almost nothing more powerful than that. And I put the 10 secrets in order, starting with the one of clarity, because I believe that once you're clear about what you want to do, then it's easier to line up your words, and it's easier to line up your food and your exercise and your persistence and all of these other things, because you truly know that you're in alignment with what you're here on this earth to do. So if it takes you 3 years, or it takes you 5 years, or it takes you 10 years, it's okay, because this is truly what you've been called to the earth to do. This is truly what you've been called to the earth to fulfill. And if you don't feel like that about what it is that you're doing, get started on the journey, okay, to finding out what that thing is. So I hear somebody saying, "Oh, well, I'm on this job and this is what I have to do in order to eat." Well, okay, use that day job to fund the dream, to fund the business, to fund the project, to fund the true person and the true purpose for which you're here. All right, guys. So there are 10 secrets, and I want you to get the book, 10 Secrets to Overcoming Fear, Getting Unstuck, Living Your Best Life. Can you see the book? Okay, I'll put the link down below. But that's what we're talking about. So each week we're coming on and we're talking about a chapter of the book, going into more detail in the program. And we're also talking about coaching strategies to help you to achieve those goals, the specific goals and specific dreams that you have. So I'd love for you to click on the link at askarleneshow.com and share with me what it is that you would like to accomplish, what it is that you would like to have and be and do so that you feel like you're truly being fulfilled in the world. And once you do that, then we can help you come up with a plan to implement it. So this is not counseling, all right, but this is coaching. Coaching is different from counseling. I'm going to give you an example in my life. So as I mentioned, my mom passed away and I was stuck. And I needed to clear out all of the things in the house that were hers because she was no longer there. And it was hard handling those personal items. And so I went to counseling and I went to the counselor and I said, listen, I need to clear these things out, but I don't feel like doing it. Can you please help me? And the counselor explained to me that I needed to clear them out and why I needed to clear them out and what I was feeling, the emotion that I was feeling that was causing me not to clear it out. And we discussed that. And she said, okay, now go clear it out. Next week, $150 later. Did you clear them out? No. Counseling again. Let's go back and discuss why you need to clear them out, the emotions and the feelings that you're going through that are causing you to not clear them out. Let me tell you what happened with coaching. Snapshot. Let's make a plan. And so the plan was to just take the things that were in her home from her bedroom and pack up the things and put them in the basement. Okay, so they were out of that location. And then the things went from the basement to the garage. Still, I hadn't cleaned out everything. Everything wasn't gone, but it was a movement. It was a process. And the coach walked me through the process, through these incremental tactics and techniques and tricks and tools so that I could go to that next level. And I'm suggesting to you that whatever it is that you want to do, or whatever it is that you would like to accomplish, you are not the first person to accomplish it. There are tools, there are techniques, there are tricks, there are ways of accomplishing it more efficiently, faster. There are ways of accomplishing that goal that you have that other people have used that you can use too. But chances are you may not be using them because you've not interacted with a coach or you've not interacted with somebody who's accomplished that particular goal. And so you don't know what they are. So I'm suggesting that if you click on the link, and you share, then we can begin putting the pieces of the puzzle together and helping you to move forward by leaps and bounds to that next level. Don't do life alone. If you remember nothing else, there's no reason to do life alone. There are tools, there is a way of doing things, and success leaves clues. And so, why not utilize these secrets? So, the 10 secrets are basic, bottom line premises of what we should do. But then there are the specifics based on your particular goal, your particular dream, your particular vision. And we can work with you in order for you to move forward and make it happen. So, a lot of times we go on these group calls and there's so many people and we're just watching and we're listening and we're like, yeah, that sounds great for him and that sounds great for her. But when you join this community, we want to talk to you specifically and find out what your goal is, what your dream is, and what your vision is so that we can begin helping you to move forward there. Okay. And remember that your success does not live at the same place as your comfort zone. They're not on the same street. So if you're feeling comfortable about your journey right now, you need somebody to come alongside you as a coach and support you and encourage you and push you. When the basketball player is on the field, does the coach say, oh, that's so nice? No, the coach says, get over there, go left, shoot that hoop, pass, move. And the coach is pushing and prodding in a positive way. Well, yeah, sort of. But it's helping that person to move on and get to the next level. You know, in a physical sense, the coach says, do 5 more push ups because I know you have it in you. I know you can do it. And whoever you are today, there's several of you listening. Type in the chat and tell me your name. Tell me what your business is. Tell me what your goal or vision is. Okay, this is a group sport. Okay, we're all better together. The collective consciousness is raised as we're all doing more and becoming more. So that's what it's about, guys. It's not just about the listening, it's about secret number 3, which is momentum, the doing. And as you do more, you rise. And so the other people in the community rise. And so that's why the mastermind group is so powerful. Okay. And we're not going to leave you. Nobody gets left on the journey. Okay. Nobody is, what do they call it? Roadkill. Like, oh, I'm doing so great and I'm passing everybody. No. We want everyone to work together and accomplish their goals. So a lot of times I'm on these calls and I'm on live and I'll say, well, tell me who you are, type in the chat. And people are like shy. I don't want to tell the secrets of who I am and what I'm doing, but I'm inviting you as a first step in terms of momentum. Tell me who you are and what it is that's your goal, what it is that you would like to accomplish. Okay. Yes, even now, go ahead and type. Okay. And tell me, I can see you because I can see that there are several people that are listening. I want to know who you are and what your goal is. Because if you don't have a goal, then it's very hard to hit it. And I always love to talk about how I live in New York and I go from New York to LA or New York to San Francisco or New York to Sacramento regularly because I spend a lot of time in California. So the plane going from New York to Sacramento is off course much of the time. All right. But it has a flight plan. So it knows that it's going to get there. Do you have a flight plan? When I talk about secret number one being clarity, that's the flight plan. What is your flight plan? And I don't mean saying I want to do this. Oh, yeah, I want to be a life coach or yeah, I want to write a book. No, I mean a plan as to how you're going to accomplish that goal. And I hear you saying, well, I don't know all of the details for the plan, Arlene. And I understand that. That is why you need a coach. That is why you need to implement systems and techniques about how you're going to implement this. And I hear other people saying, well, I'm busy. I have kids and I have a day job. And it's hard for me to do all of these other things in addition to my day job. But what I'm sharing with you is that is why secret number one of the 10 secrets is clarity. Because if we begin with the plan in mind, then the flight going from New York to Sacramento, even though it's off course much of the time, it will arrive at the journey. It will arrive at the location. And that's the key secret to remember, guys. If you are on this call, I want to commend you for listening, okay, and staying this long to actually listen and internalize what I'm sharing with you and not clicking this off because the idea is that if we stay the course, just like you're staying the course to listen to me now, you will accomplish the goal. You will get there. And the time allotted is par for the course. So I was on a call this week and I'm giving the person credit. It wasn't me that came up with it. It was a coaching call. And the lady said she was endeavoring to make $10,000 by the end of the week. And she was not able to accomplish the goal of the $10,000 by the end of the week. But the secret was to give herself another week. She gave herself more time. So what difference did it make if she did it last week or she did it 20,000 this week? As long as she made it ultimately, then she was still in the win. And the idea is to pat yourself on the back and give yourself a win. No matter where you are in the journey, no matter where you are today, I'm commending you that you are on the journey, okay? Enjoy the journey. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. So this YouTube, this Facebook Live, this conversation that I'm having with you today is part of the journey. Okay. And I'm commending you on taking the journey and continuing to accomplish the goal. All right. And like I said, there are 10 secrets, and I'm not going to go into detail like I will when you join the program, but I just wanted to give you an overview of what some of those things are. So obviously, coaching is a part of it. You don't get the coaching, you don't get the feedback. Okay. And if you don't get the feedback, the idea that you can expedite the process and move forward even that much more quickly is going to be challenging because you don't have the support. All right. Anyone who has accomplished great things has done so with company. Success leaves clues. So why not click the link and get started? Okay. Get started with the company. So we're on every Friday. After we record the Ask Arlene show, I come on and I share with you what are some things that we're talking about this week. And this week, as I said, was Dr. Faith. She is head of a very successful coaching business. She is a part of a $25 million technology company. She is a wife of over 18 years. She's a mother of 3 kids. And guys, she's crushing it. And she was willing to come and share with us. So I want you to go to YouTube and watch that most recent episode after it comes out on Thursday, but also watch some of our past shows and subscribe. Guys, if you subscribe or if you type and tell me that you are enjoying the program, then I know to do more shows like that. I know to bring on more people like Dr. Faith or bring on other people that are more conducive with the things that are of more interest to you. So I need feedback. Feedback. I want you to watch and give me feedback. Feedback. Okay. So one of the secrets that I did not mention, because I know I was going through the 10, One of the secrets that I did not mention, oh, is your environment. So, guys, today I have a lovely environment. What is the environment that you are in order to birth that business or that project or that goal? Your environment is your soil, okay? If you put a seed in poor soil, it will not produce the way that it is supposed to. But if you put it in excellent soil, then it can produce. What is your soil? What is your environment? Okay, and I have a video. I'll link it here, or you can just search it, Ask Arlene Show Environment, as secret number 8, and see what were some of the details of that. But when we do coaching in the program, we're going to look at your environment. We're going to talk about what are some of the things that are surrounding you that may be holding you back and limiting your growth in and progress toward that business project or endeavor. Okay, so environment matters. Oh, and by the way, guys, there's nothing that doesn't matter. That thing that's been bothering you, and you're like, oh, well, that doesn't matter. Guess what? That matters too. Yes, that matters too. Everything matters. Everything matters. Your kids matter, your job matters, your environment matters, the person on your job who's annoying you, that matters, because if it's causing you to feel challenged or feel weighted and you're putting a lot of stock in it, then even that is impacting how you live and how you show up in the world. Okay, so another one is the secret of writing the plan. Writing the plan. Everybody says write the vision, make it plain. Okay, but there are details about writing the plan, about what you're going to do, what your mindset needs to be as you write the plan. How are your emotions while you're writing that particular plan? Are you depressed and distressed and just pushing it and knocking it out because you feel like it's part of the journey? Well, that's the soil in which you're going to birth that plan. No, you need to be at your optimal as you're writing that plan and as you're coming up with those ideas. And that's why I love this concept of the 5,000 step per day challenge and walking, because as you're walking, your mind is in an optimal state, especially if you're walking in a beautiful environment. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the thoughts are flowing up within you. I would even recommend that while you walk, you take notes, because things will come up, things will spring up, ideas will come to you that you didn't think of before because you're just in that relaxed state. So, guys, take a nature walk. Go out in nature, all right? And just allow God, if you believe it's God, or the universe, if that's your thing, to speak to you and to speak through you with by giving it time. All right. So, like I said, it's not about lifting weights. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. I'm talking about walking and the power of walking, that peace and that calm. As it comes to your body, it's going to elicit great things. And you'll find answers to some of the questions and the problems and the challenges that you've had. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about today in the 10 secrets to overcoming fear, getting unstuck, and living your best life is the secret of focus. What are you focused on? What you focus on grows. There's no other more important thing than your thoughts and what you're focused on, because whatever you're focused on is going to get bigger. And they call it the reticular activating system. And like I said, when you're in the program, we're going to go into detail in all of these areas. But the reticular activating system is something within your mind that helps you to hone in on what it is that you're looking for. And you may say, well, this person on my job is an annoyance. I'm not looking for more problems. I'm not looking for more challenges. But the fact that you're rehearsing it in your mind, the challenge that you had, what they said to you, what you said back to them, what you should have said instead of what you did say, all of that stuff, you're signaling to your reticular activating system that you want more of that. So the more you think of it, the more it happens in the natural. And the more it happens in the natural, the more upset you get about it. And then it just manifests and it snowballs. And so, guys, we need to focus on the good, the pure, the clean. Whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are kind, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good report. Think on these things, right? Focus. Where is your focus? If you want to be a multi-million dollar business owner, then join the $1 Million Mastermind and talk to people who are, and begin to flow in that. And that will be your focus. Okay, guys, I want you to ask me questions, type me a line, ask me questions, call me on the phone. You can also find us at Ask Arlene Show, follow us on the various social media platforms. And we look forward to talking with you and hearing from you and helping you to come up with your plan or your vision or your dream or your goal for that particular life, best life that you want to live. And like I said, it is askarleneshow.com. And on YouTube, it's also askarleneshow.com to join us for the actual live masterclass. I'm inviting you to register at askarleneshow.com so that we can continue with the weekly sessions. So we did sessions 1 and 2, and we're up to session number 3 this coming week. So sign up, guys, so that we can be able to um, do session 3 and the rest of the 10 secrets with you. And like I said, I believe in you. I believe you can go where you want to go. You can do what you want to do, and you can be who you want to be in the world. And the way to do that is by beginning the journey now. I'll give you tonight to think it over, the latest tomorrow. Okay. So, whatever that thing is, make sure that you start it and get started. And I'd love to be able to help you. I'd love to be able to walk you through the process. And so, contact me so that I can help you to live your best life possible. All right. That's it. Bye. See you next week, Thursday. Sorry, next week, Friday, here live. And also next week, Thursday, if you're a part of the group and you are joining us. And also watch a TV show. It's on at 6:30 on Thursdays as well. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you there. Bye bye.